Here we are, and we're delighted, as we always are, but especially this year, to gather the artists and the mockers who've done such great work and made such wonderful things happen this year. And it's also a good thing, isn't it, to recognize and honor the people who've done such amazing work over decades.
I treasure each and every note that she wrote, every encouraging text, every insight she shared. That deep well of love, curiosity, and care wasn't just something she gave to her friends. It's what made her such an extraordinary performer. You could feel all of that heart in every role she played.
I can't imagine another profession where I could have enjoyed almost 50 years and counting of artistic opportunity and the reward that comes with an ever-growing sense of community.
When I read this script, I was amazed, not only by Abby's story, and then the adaptation of Abby's story. I think we need a lot more arguments for places where text and family and homes can make the case for love instead of exclusion or hate.
I think in a lot of ways, you know, trans people, we don't like to be called brave all the time, but we're very brave, partially because we have no choice, partially because we were, you know, the hottest, most magical freaks you knew in elementary school who disappeared. And, you know, we're not going to disappear anymore.
Scott trusted his vision, he stuck with his mission, and he made sure that the good and great work that mattered to him was shared and seen, and we're grateful for the results of his clarity and courage.
I was at an award show, accepted an award in a big room, like 1,000 people, and after it was over, the place was emptying out, and there's like 1,000 people, and the organizer of the awards yelled across, "You forgot to thank us." I'd like to thank the Off-Broadway Lights.
I thought of her as a diviner because her little divining rod would vibrate, and she'd say, "I think you're digging for the profundity over here, but maybe it's over here."
Morgan's partnership with this community through teaching, dramaturgy, activism, and tireless advocacy changed us all.
Long live Morgan Jeunesse, High Priestess of Theater, who embodied the concept of artist-citizen, who visioned beyond what is here and now, demanding a better world and carving a way closer to it.
Now, thanks to Off-Broadway, All the World's a Stage, a 4-actor, 4-musician musical that celebrates small towns, the power of theater, and the challenges of showing up as your true self, will live on throughout the country and hopefully beyond in theaters and places of all sizes.
Johnny Silverstein, for your faith in me and in this piece, but more importantly, for your unshakable belief that intimate stories told in intimate spaces can have an outsized impact on hearts and minds and the landscape of the American theater.
I had a great time with Hold On to Me, Darling. I'm so grateful to you guys for recognizing it. Kenneth Lonergan is one of our great writers. The cast was spectacular, led by Adam Driver. It was such an honor to do this play off-Broadway at the Lucille Lortel.
When Spelling Bee announced its closing after a Broadway run of nearly 3 years, William Finn was quoted in Playbill as saying that his major regret was that he felt like he was losing a bathroom in Midtown.
Michael R. Jackson later said of Finn as a teacher, quoting now, "He championed the weirdness of my work and gave me permission to be me before I knew what me was." How's that for a wonderful teacher?
I believe Bill would have been especially honored to be acknowledged by the Off-Broadway community where he created all his work. And having Spelling Bee reopen Off-Broadway in a new 20th anniversary production at New World Stages this fall feels very much like a Bill Finn homecoming.
David Greenspan, whose entire career has made the impossible look effortless, gives a performance that's dizzying and thrilling at the same time and leaves us exhilarated by its depth, humanity, and virtuosity.
I can't adequately express my gratitude to Mona Pernod for the opportunity she's given me with her beautiful play. I believe
I am happiest in a small theater. The smaller, the better. And I think that the warmth of that connection, the warmth of that exchange is the reason I go to 250 shows a year. And everybody in this room is in some way responsible for allowing me to do that without paying, and I want to really thank you for that.
And the fact that we could do it off-Broadway, and the fact that this is a world in which we can really, really take chances, and that's what I really appreciate about this wonderful community. It allowed us to really present this world and this experience in a way we could never have done so in other places.
Off-Broadway has been a love space for me for 25 years. I have to thank the Off-Broadway Alliance for celebrating with love. There is so much love in this room. I could thank every table.
Why do we do this? Because we believe in Off-Broadway. We love Off-Broadway. We're proud. We're proud of its scrappy, transgressive, boundary-breaking attitudes and achievements, and the way it's always pushing the envelope and moving the culture in the direction of open-mindedness, experimentation, courage, and compassion, whether the culture likes it or not.